some very basic things you can do as a little workout for kicking. Now, before I get started, there is one thing that's very important to understand about any type of kick you do in Wing Chun, and that kick will only be as good as the supporting leg that it's standing on. Meaning that if I'm off balance when I go to do that kick, that's going to instantly throw me off and away from that object, especially if that object is coming towards me. I need to have a very strong and balanced, controlled supporting leg so that when I do that kick, I don't get thrown off from that object. Because if I do that, that will decrease the power of that kick exponentially. And obviously you don't want that to happen. Now this is going to be development of kicking, not necessarily application. Application of kick, again, you never say never, you never say always, but it'd be highly unlikely that I would actually just kick somebody without having two hands on the person. Application-wise, I want to apply a kick, I'm always going to have one, if not two hands on the person when I do the kick. So, that being said, there are two main ways in which we develop the kick. Now, actually there are 8 kicks in Wing Chun. I'll be going over all 8 kicks in a future video. But this is the development of the kick, which means developing the supporting leg. As we've said in previous videos, controlling your center of gravity is everything in Wing Chun. Without controlling that center of gravity, your attacking, your blocking, your joint knocks, your takedown will be decreased exponentially, and it'll be something you won't even understand until you experience that. So that's why, just like whenever I'm going to do any type of arm motion in Wing Chun, I need to have 2 feet on the ground so I can be best supported with that whatever motion that I'm going to be doing. I need to have a strong supporting leg when I'm developing the kicks. So when we talk about kick development, that's what we're looking at, the supporting leg. So there are 2 ways in which we do this. The 2 main ways in which we develop kicks is adjusting the supporting leg. So that means either taking the supporting leg, putting it underneath the center of gravity and doing the kick, or taking my weight, my body weight, and putting it over the supporting leg to apply the kick. And actually you're doing that in the different forms that you do. Chun Cube, UG are 2 places in which you're developing those 2 concepts. And that's why when you do those kicks, you're moving your body so that you can develop a strong supporting leg. So, now, that being said, once you get there, now the actual kick itself, like I said, there are 8 kicks in Wing Chun, but for development-wise, you just do front kick or side kick. And the reason for that is because, again, in the basic development of Wing Chun, it's trying to understand and control, to develop the skill of controlling yourself on one leg. And obviously that's a lot harder to do than being on 2 legs. That's why it's a higher level skill development. Remember, the skill is your body control to make that function. So with that, I have 2 basic ways to do the drill. And all you just need to do is front kick to start. So I'm going to take my body weight, move it over to my supporting leg. Now, if you notice here too, when I'm doing this, I'm taking my left leg, I'm going to be moving it out 45 degrees so that I've got my balance. And then from here, I can do the front kick and go back down. And just as part of the drill, I go back and forth with that. But remember, the main thing is to control your center of gravity. Do not let momentum take you from side to side. So when I go over here on my right leg, my right leg foot now turns out 45 degrees, I come over, front kick, and come back down. Control my center of gravity, move the foot, turn over, front kick, come back down. Now, when you're doing the front kick itself, if you think about, like, you ever watch soccer, okay, or football, when they're doing, obviously, like kicking an extra point or field goal. When you're doing the front kick, you don't want to come in and snap your knee up like that. When I'm doing the front kick, my whole leg stays in the same position. I come in here, front kick, like I'm going to be kicking a soccer ball. Now, as you notice, my foot, which is going to be doing the kick, is going to turn out 45 degrees for the front kick. Now, if I'm doing the side kick, again, it's the same thing. My leg will stay in a same position that it's in, and I'm going to come in here, but now my foot's going to be turned inward 45 degrees. And you can go back and forth and do front kick or side kick as you go. You can mix it up any which way you want. So from here, you can do front kick, come back down, side kick, come back down, side kick, come back down. Front kick, come back down. Now, as you're doing that, again, remember, the control is everything. So that brings us to our second form of development, which is bringing my supporting leg underneath my body weight. So when I'm here, with my left leg, I go underneath my body weight, my foot's now 45 degrees, and here, front kick, I come back down. Bring my right leg underneath my body weight, front kick, come back down. Leg underneath my body weight, side kick, come back down. Right leg underneath the body weight, side kick, come back down. Now, it's important to understand too with the kick, when I'm doing the front kick, my hips and my shoulders will be squared to the target in front of me. So I do front kick, come back down. Front kick, come back down. Here, front kick, come back down. Front kick, come back down. Now, if I'm going to do side kick, that hips and the shoulders will be rotated 45 degrees. So if I'm going to do side kick, turn the foot out 45 degrees, hips, shoulders, rotate now, side kick, come back down. Turn the foot out, control the center of gravity, side kick, come back down. Now, the last thing I want to mention as far as this kicking drill goes is the height of the kick. Don't think that the kick has to come in here and I better like get at the height of my head. Where I'm here, I'm trying to kick up as far as I can go. Remember, in Wing Chun, we don't want the kicks to arc up, but we want everything to focus forward. So can you see the difference if I'm here, and if I kick, and now my kick is at the wrong target, which would be arcing up towards the ceiling, so I'm here. Or versus, now I want everything to focus forward towards my target, which would be right in front of me. So when I do the front kick, come out, front kick, come back down. So remember, everything you do has to have that concept of target in there as well. And the last thing I want to mention, as far as just basic kicking development for a workout, is standing on one leg. So when I'm here, I bring my supporting leg underneath my body, turn it out 45 degrees. Now, with my kicking leg, I'm just going to bring this up. I want my knee to come up as high as I can. My front foot is going to turn out 45 degrees. And I just want to try to stand, feel my center of gravity on my one leg. I don't want to be leaning backwards, I obviously don't want to be leaning forwards, but stand up nice and straight. And when you can, bring your knee up as high as you can. And you just need to do this for all of 60 seconds. I go back down, and now from here, leg underneath the body, bring that front leg up, knee up as high as I can go, stand for 60 seconds. Now if you really want a challenge, a mental challenge, learn to focus, the last 15 seconds, do it with your eyes closed. And then you'll really see how well you can control your balance or not. So, any questions? Feel free to ask. Hope this helps.